Hi Gemini, welcome back to Wandering Magic. This is going to be your July 2025 message, and this is going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I pre-shuffled, and we're just going to jump right in. So, we've got round and round, and innocence. Situations, relationships, and I don't just mean romantic relationships, platonic relationships, family dynamics, things like that, those type of relationships. There's a pattern with one of those, or multiple, I'm getting, that you are repeating a pattern. It could be something like from the past is coming up again, and it's kind of like rearing its ugly head. So I just feel like July is bringing a little bit of a rocky road, or that's the energy that you're bringing into July from June. With this innocence, I'm getting a very like childlike energy. So I don't know if this means it has to do with your child, but that doesn't sound right. It could be. So just bear with me here as I keep going. That you're the child, or someone is making you feel like a child. It doesn't feel childish. It feels like child energy. Like almost like you want to be coddled, you want to be cradled, you want to be held, is what I'm getting. But not like, it's almost like you need it. Like you need a hug. Something is like testing you. And again, I feel like it's something that is repeating, or something that is coming up from the past that's coming up again. And yeah, it just doesn't, it just doesn't feel good right now. So that's what I'll say for now. Your oracle number is 7, which is about having faith and having patience. So 7, we have the 2 plus 5 equals 7, and staying the course, and yeah, just have faith in the journey, because that's exactly what this is. It's really the journey of it all. Your tarot cards that came out, we'll zoom in for a second for you. We have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Cups, and the Emperor is in reverse. Okay. The 2 of Pentacles is, again, the teeter-totter of going back and forth, but it's almost like in July, you're like, I don't want to go back and forth with you anymore. I'm not doing this. I said what I said. And it's almost like, I feel like with the Knight of Cups, so this is the card of Pisces. Not that it's a Pisces, it could be. It could also be an Aries, doesn't have to be. But more so what I'm really getting with this Knight of Cups is like, you see how I was like looking in the cup? And on one notion, it's like, if you could look into a crystal ball, or if you could have projected something, then you would have changed the way you've done it. So this, I feel like it's very reflective. And typically what I get with this card is not what I'm getting now. So I'm just going to say what I'm getting now. It feels like you've given so much already, and you don't know what else you could give. It's like, this is what I have to offer you, and you got to take it or leave it. It's almost as if you, not that you really gave this person options before, but you were okay. It's like a disagreement. And now you're like, I'm not going to change your mind anymore. We're going to agree to disagree, and we're going to move on from there. And that's all I can give you. This situation is completely out of your control with the Emperor in reverse. You have no control over this. And I feel like before you were trying to control the narrative. You were trying to say like, this is how it is. This is what it's going to be. Almost like trying to convince the other person. But also because you could never convince them, you were like getting upset, and now you're like, I can only control myself, how I feel, what I do. And now you're like telling this person, that's what you need to do now. You need to own this and like accept this, take control. I can't control your feelings, and that's how you feel. And you're almost like, I respect that. And it's like, I'm getting like step away with love. So I'm just gonna take a step back. I'm not getting like a cut off or anything. It just feels like I'm like, we're too close. Like, you're right here. I need to take 3 steps back, and I need you over here. And that's what that feels like. Very healthy. Love that a lot, actually, because you just don't want to go around and around anymore. You don't. Oh my gosh, I feel like I want to cross my arms. Like, again, this is the child thing I was talking about. But also, not only is this pouty, right? Like, right? But it also feels like I'm gonna love on myself for a little while, because it almost feels like, because you can't love me the way I want to be loved. You want to love me the way, oh, this is getting deep. You want to love me the way you want to love me, but I'm gonna love me now. It's almost as if like I want to tell you, you have to just show this other person that you value yourself. I respect myself. I love myself. And I want you to love me, but I can't make you love me the way I want you to love me. And also, you have to accept that they're going to love you the way they are going to love you. Hopefully that makes sense. The 5 of Wands, I'm really getting that you don't have to compete for this person's love anymore. You don't have to. You shouldn't. But it's almost like this is what I mean. I still see a flame. I still see the fire burning. But again, you can't make them. So reminding yourself, you don't have to compete for this. There's, sorry to say, no resolutions in July with this situation, but you are going to be less stressed about it. It's not going to affect you so greatly, because I feel like you've come from radical acceptance. I'm going to get a 4th card here because I can't help myself with this Page of Swords. And I'm pulling, so I have the bottom of my deck here. But this is like, I have something new and shiny, and you're focusing on the new and shiny thing in your life, which tells me that you have something actually so great, so beautiful, so wonderful. And that's why you're like, I'm not focusing on that anymore. I'm going to focus on this because I have to. It's like you're protecting your peace. You don't want, you're very set on, this is how I feel, this is how it's going to be, and this is how it's going to go. And so I'm not really worried about that, but I feel like this is that Gemini pool, right? Where you feel this way, but there's like that lingering something in the background that tries to contradict those positive thoughts, that optimistic feeling that you're getting. So just the message through and through is focus more on the thing that's bringing you joy, right? The new thing that is happening in your life, focus on that. And that other situation isn't going anywhere, but what you can control is the boundary. And that's what I'm going to leave you with. The last piece here, I love this now. The situation will improve. I always love seeing this card. And then your fairy message is healing. And healing says, nature is the ultimate medicine. So spend time outside. It's summer on the East Coast, at least. If you're on the West Coast, it's always summer. Love that for you. If you're in the South, it's always summer. Love that for you. But this is where, you know, maybe if not, I'm not getting really like take a vacation. It's more like a mental vacation, right? a step away from something, getting away from something. But that just tells me that because it's on vacation, like you're hitting pause, but you're going to come back to it. This is the round and around. But you can only control what you can control, and that's really the end of the story. So I'll leave it at that before I start repeating myself. Listen to your sun, moon, and rising. Hope this resonated with you, and I'll see you next time.